London to talk about the London is Open bus.
Welcome to my bus.
This is for Glamour, UK. Welcome to the bus. Tell us all about it. It's so exciting.
Well, look, we're going around London, particularly in those parts of London where there are large Londoners who are EU citizens, giving them practical advice on what the government's making them do in relation to registering for settled states. We've got lawyers on board, they're giving free advice to Londoners. We've got a couple of lawyers here. Hands up for lawyers. And we've also others from the London community who are EU citizens. And the idea is to reassure Londoners that although there's all these hurdles being put in front of them, we value them and we appreciate them, and that we're all Londoners.
And it's going to be for 4 days, that's right?
Yeah, so for the next 4 days, we're going across the 10 boroughs with the largest number of EU citizens. We're also launching today our website, which gives practical advice on what you need to do to register, but also signposts you where you can go for additional help or assistance.
What's the main question you get from women?
Do I have to earn £30,000 to stay in London? The big concern they've got is many women in London who work incredibly hard don't earn about £30,000. The government's consulted on having a rule where unless you earn above £30,000 it's very difficult to get immigration status. The questions from women are also in relation to their family. How does this affect my children? Some women who ask questions may have a passport from another EU country, but their husband or partner has a passport that's a British passport. They're worried about the impact it has on them. So all sorts of questions related to that. But some of them own property. What are the implications for property owners? So these are understandable questions people have, and we're going to reassure women that from City Hall we're going to do what we can to make sure that we'll make it as easy as possible to satisfy the government's hurdles put in place.
You've written a brilliant letter for Glamour readers. It's going on the glamour.com website today. An open letter talking about the challenges that women are going to face post-Brexit. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Well, I was an MP for many years, and one of the things I realised when I was a Member of Parliament was when you look at government policies on austerity from 2010, actually put itself at the worst, at the most, and no one was talking about it. And it made me think, when I'm in City Hall, what are the consequences of Brexit policies? Could it be that unintentionally or intentionally that women are suffering the worst in relation to Brexit policies? And we've realised they are. In relation to a number of things, in relation to secured status, in relation to some of the requirements put in some of the industries, £30,000 requirement, some of the chilling effect on some of our communities. Women are suffering worse than men, particularly when we know that as it is, women do less well because of their gender. So it's really important we understand the consequences of government's policies around Brexit, but also we do what we can to make friends, colleagues, family members who are EU citizens feel welcome, make sure they realise and value them, but make sure we do what we can to make it easy for them.
Do you personally worry about the most your wives or the women that you know post-Brexit?
My big concern is that I speak as somebody who is the mayor of the most progressive city in the world. In 2019, if you are a girl or a woman, your life chances are less in the most progressive city in the world than they are if you're born a good boy or a man. That can't be right. And so the aspiration we have is, our mission is to make sure that we have all Londoners have their potential fulfilled. And that's why it's important that we have a scheme now where we sponsor talented women to have their potential fulfilled in not just City Hall, but the Met Police Service, the Fire Service, Transport for London. We're reaching out to good employers to make sure they help women fulfil their potential. We're making sure girls realise that no career is out of their reach, from the fire service to politics to the police service. It's really important, and what I'm proud of is since I've become there, we've appointed the top police commissioner is a woman, the fire commissioner is a woman, and the most senior civil servant in City Hall, the chief officer, she's a woman. More than half of my business advisors are women. 7 of the 10 deputy mayors are women. My media team are women, because I like to put in the best. And it's really important that we make sure that girls in particular and young women embarking on a career realise that no career is outside their reach. And by the way, if anybody ever has impostor syndrome, just look at the government and realise. Well, no, listen, mate. Just look at the British government, and just to listen. If they can do it, anybody can.
I mean, we all do. It's just something that we've suffered from.
Yeah. Well, can I tell you this? There are some people who have no impostor syndrome, and they're in the current capital.
They've been a massive her to provide sanitary products for women in schools. How do you feel? We feel that it should be taken further. It should be provided to all women, homeless women, children in primary schools. Will you be doing more to support that?
I met this amazing woman campaigner, Nika George, and she's amazing. She's at university. She's not in London anymore, much to my annoyance. She's in Cambridge, she's allowed. But also working with United Trade Union, working with not just City Hall, but the fire service and others to make sure that people realise that more than half of our population have periods. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it. You know what I mean?
Saying the word periods out loud with no shame.
Tampon is not a bogey word, right? And so we've got to realise, though, period poverty is a real issue. We know that there are too many Londoners living in poverty. We talk about fuel poverty, we talk about food poverty, but there is period poverty as well. And as a consequence of lobbying by women, by the way, great parliamentarians like Paula Sharif and other MPs did a great job raising this issue. I was very pleased that the Chancellor announced in his spring statement that we'll make sure that tampons are provided in all schools across the country. Really important. But there is a real issue around period poverty. It can't be right. We are one of the richest cities in the world. We are one of the richest cities in the world. We have women and girls who have access to tampons, and so we're doing what we can from City Hall.
Their education. They don't want to go to school.
It's a stigma, It's so upsetting when you hear about girls not going to school because it's a time in London. Right, this is London. I'm really pleased that to give credit to all the campaigners. Glamour's been great. All the campaigners raised this issue. The fact we've got a smile. We've got a Chancellor who's a bloke in his spring statement announcing this, brought a smile to my face, and we cheered in City Hall because it showed it's become a mainstream issue. And all credit and all power to the elbow to those brilliant campaigners, and your readers deserve huge credit.
Thank you so much. Very last question, what's your big hope for the next 12 months, both for London and for women in London?
Well, I hope the next 12 months Parliament gives the British public a say in relation to what happens in relation to Brexit. I think the British public should be given a say. Do we accept the deal Parliament's vote for with the option of staying in the EU? That will bring huge benefits to women in particular and girls, but also to men and boys. One of the other big things we've got to redouble our efforts on is to deal with the issue of gender inequality. There are too many girls and women who aren't having their potential fulfilled. Over the next 12 months, we're going to make more progress. Also, I'm hoping to make sure we make more progress in relation to concerns around ethnic diversity in relation to a number of jobs across London. So, lots and lots of work to do. And also, of course, in 30 months, we've got a big election in London. And I'm hoping that Londoners think that I've done a pretty decent job and give me a chance to be a mayor for another few years at least.
I'm voting for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.